Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is going to be another Hack the Box preview of the newly released machine, Wifinetic2. It's a medium rated machine. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's get into it. Okay, jumping right into things here. Just the last weekend, Hack the Box dropped a new machine called Wifinetic2. It's a Linux-based media machine, and the reason I'm really excited for this is because it's going to be involving Wi-Fi, wireless attacks, which we don't normally see. And a couple things I want to point out before I get into this. However, I do want to drop a disclaimer that I haven't turned this box on or touched it or even attempted to try it yet. Okay? Now, the first thing I noticed when I came to this machine was the user blood was pwned by B1T triple Z in 7 minutes. 7 minutes the user flag was achieved. If we just think about that for a second, that probably tells us there's a way that could be overcomplicating it and something that's just very simple and kind of hidden in plain sight. Now, if we jump over to the system blood, which was pwned by Yeeb, 1 hour and 25 minutes. That's a little more reasonable. And keep in mind, quite often people are working in teams. So don't feel bad if you see that someone popped a box that quickly and you're behind, because you might be an individual player like myself. Jumping right into things here, I want to talk about what I think is going to happen on this box. But first, I want to give some side notes to everyone here, because the community did voice their opinion that this machine is very unstable. Someone even mentioned that one way to deal with the unstableness of the box was to, instead of using netcat for a phase of the box, was to instead use pwncat-cs. I don't know what that is. I haven't looked it up. I'm going to right after this video. As well, people were saying don't be afraid to reset the machine. So I have a feeling that this is one of those machines where if you don't have VIP, you're going to be doing a lot of resets and competing with a lot of people on the box. As well, I noticed the reviews are 3.4 out of 5 stars with 42 reviews. That says that while people, thought it was a good box, it wasn't an amazing box. And usually below that, like 3.5 to 4 range is when you start seeing people expressing some concerns or they're just not happy with the box in some particular capacity. The user rated difficulty, you can see it is definitely in the easy line there, but we see that it does tail off into the medium range quite a bit, actually. So a couple things here regarding user. I kind of went on the forums to just pick up what the vibe was for this machine, and it sounds like people are getting lost in these technical problems, looking for vulnerabilities, because I guess, you're likely to find a known exploit. And whatever this known exploit is for user, it's reportedly unstable and not working. So people have been talking about, hey, once you find the CVE, keep trying it. Sometimes it doesn't work. If it's not working automatically, do it manually. And if that's still not working, try modifying the script. So this tells me that there's probably some like CVE on exploit DB, or there's a Metasploit module, and running the Metasploit module is not working for most people. So then folks are shifting over to a manual attempt where they're still running into some difficulties, which can be remediated by repeatedly trying or by just modifying this exploit or script. But what's funny enough is people were even talking on the forums that you don't need the obvious exploit. People are saying that there is a way to get access to whatever it is without an exploit. So keep that in mind. That might be looking for directories, looking up default credentials, looking at source code on the page or digging around a bit, and then trying to log into something. And there was also talk about on the forum, once you gain access, so I think users divided into 2 phases. There's phase 1 to get access to something, and then once you're in there, you're going to do something, somehow use malicious code or abuse a service to get access to the host. Talking about root, what's interesting about this is I think the root phase is where a lot of the Wi-Fi hacking stuff is going to happen. Because again, people in the forums were suggesting that you prime yourself with literature related to Wi-Fi hacking. And some folks had mentioned it was very difficult to get the needed tools on the box. You needed to be familiar with Wi-Fi. And then there was some talk about something called WPA supplicant, and researching WPA _supplicant and how to connect to a WPA and WPA2 wireless network. So again, I don't really know what that is. I haven't looked that up. I'm really excited to get started on this machine here. That's all I got so far. Please comment down below. Just drop anything that you feel about this box that you liked or didn't like, but no spoilers. And other than that, happy hacking. See everyone in the next video.